What's going on, everyone? We're gonna do a quick brief video today, something different, what we have never done before, in regards to pretty much why we ghost hunt, what got us into ghost hunting. Me and Mike both have had personal experiences in the past of paranormal activity, I guess. I've had paranormal activities. I have caught images and cameras and things like that. My first incident, I believe, was when me and my kids, it was me and my kids, we were living in a house. It was an older home. I was told by the owner, actually she was the daughter of the original owner, that he built the home himself. And next to that house was another house that they had actually built. His wife ended up passing away in the neighbor's home where we lived at. But for some reason, I kept having activity in the house that I lived in. As far as like the water would turn on, the TV would turn on and off by itself. If I would try to take a picture, I'd see little orbs in the picture. A lot of times I would just say no, it's nothing, but I take a picture after a picture after a picture, and that orb would get closer and closer and closer, so it was moving, like it was moving towards me. And I used to spook myself out. Everyone that would come to that house even said there was an energy that they could feel, so something was off about that house, and not certain what it was. I thought it was because it was older that the water would always come on by itself, but I was home. I ended up calling in one day from work, and I was in my room sitting on the laptop, and then I heard something happening. So I got up to check it out, and it was the water in the bathtub had come on by itself. So I just turned it off, and I always just kind of like, I try to dismiss it as ghost activity because I was scared, but I didn't want whatever in the house to know that I was scared, you know? Like they say, I guess they can feed off of your energy or something. Like if they know that you're scared, right, they get worse. So yeah. So I ended up eventually, thank God, I ended up moving out of that house. But after I moved out of that house, the next house that I did move into, the only thing that really happened to me there, well, two things happened to me there. One was the selfie image. I had an old flip phone, and I was taking my selfies. You know how girls be taking their selfies, trying to look all cute and stuff. Really? Whatever. Yeah. So I was taking my selfie, and my old desktop was behind me, the old big monitors, but it was off. But when I look back at the picture, you could see there was a female's face in the screen of the desktop, and it wasn't my face, but you could like clearly make out the eyes, the nose, the mouth, like a silhouette, not the full image of her face. And I never knew who that was. There were a couple times I came home, and randomly there were maggots on my floor, and I looked, and I always kept a clean house, so it was nothing like old food left out or nothing like that. And I just cleaned it up and left it as is. But after that, I never had any other issues. So yeah, so we're gonna go over to Mike and have him tell y'all a little bit about his experiences.
Well, I done had quite a few experiences. But what got me into ghost hunting was actually my mom. When I was living in Tampa, she was living in Lake Placid. She used to call me all the time. We used to watch hauntings together over the phone. But as far as experiences, I done had so many. I mean, from a couple of houses over in Lake Placid, we called it the Blue House, where my mom stayed. I had some encounters there. One of my mom's ex-husbands, he was living in his house and had some issues there. That's not what really got me to ghost hunting. What really got me to ghost hunting was trying to understand the afterlife and trying to figure out what goes on after death. And that's what got me into ghost hunting. It's exciting, it's fun.
But then you have some experiences where you encountered something.
I told you I had experiences, but
we're telling them.
I did, but that's not what got me into ghost hunting. My experiences is not what got me into ghost hunting.
Right.
You understand what I mean? I'm sure everybody out there probably has some type of experience, but don't realize what it was. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everybody has. Some believe and some don't. Do I believe in the paranormal? Yes. You understand? Because I had those experiences say that, you know, this happens and that happens. But at the same time, that's not what got me into ghost hunting. You know what I mean? What got me into ghost hunting is wanting to know, wanting to learn, wanting to figure out, you know, is this stuff real and why does it happen? That's what got me into ghost hunting. You know, I can go on, you know, tell you some experiences, but, you know, like I was telling a friend of mine yesterday about this encounter I had. Well, a silhouette I've seen of a ghost, and my mom used to tell me stuff she done seen, you know what I mean? But I just understand what is really going on, what is happening, and to get that proof, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want. You know, that's what got me into ghost hunting. And it's exciting. It's different, exciting, and scary all at the same time. It's just like riding a roller coaster, which I don't. So this is my roller coaster, it's ghost hunting. But that's pretty much it. And it's something I enjoy doing, you know. But, you know, I just had experience. I'm going to say this because this was recent. My brother passed away in January. My youngest brother, me and his birthday is on the same day. And I was laying in the bed and I felt an ice cold touch. First it was on my arm. And, you know, I looked and there was nothing there. And then I felt it in my back. So I asked Drina, I said, is anything wet on my back? And that's just how cold it was. That's just a recent experience I had, you know, as far as the paranormal. I felt it was him. You know, them just things that happens that it can happen to you. If you don't realize or pay attention to it, you wouldn't know.
You'll dismiss it. You
know what I mean? But you can't, how could I explain those cold spots? You know, 2 touches, you know what I mean? One on my arm and one on my back. And there was nothing there wet. You know what I mean? So it's things like that I want to get to understand. You know what I'm saying? My son passed away in 2015. But me and Drina was laying in the bed and I had his watch. I still have his watch. And it was sitting up on the counter. And this watch just fell out of the blue. His watch. You know what I'm saying? And it's stuff like that happens and you got to wonder, why did that happen? That's what got me into the point of wanting to understand the afterlife, the paranormal aspect of it.
When me and Mike got together, you know, we talked about our experiences with the paranormal and how much he was into paranormal. I've never before him was into actually going out and seeking and looking for answers. But
there's a difference. We don't seek.
Well, I'm sorry.
Because seeking is when you go out there and you do rituals and stuff like that.
We're not doing rituals.
Let me
correct that. I'm sorry.
Ouija board or nothing like that.
No,
that's seeking.
We're not doing crazy stuff like that. But to catch more evidence on screen, and it's kind of on the adventurous side.
It ain't kind of, it is on the adventurous side.
It is on the adventurous side. So,
especially at night.
Yeah, it gets the adrenaline pumping. And so we're gonna continue to do this for as long as we can, I guess. Over time, hopefully we'll find what you're looking for.
What do you mean what I'm looking for?
You want a full apparition.
Well, I want a proof. You understand what I'm saying? I want real proof. You know, I don't seen, you know, a lot of proof on the internet, but I want my own. That type of, I don't want nothing crazy and dangerous. I don't want that. You know what I mean? But what I do want,
we don't pick and choose though. That's the other problem.
I understand that. Right. I understand that, but I'm just telling you what I want.
Right.
And I want that sweet, loving, caring ghost. You know what I mean? Just to show that, you know, we exist. We're still alive, or whatever, however you want to say it or put it.
I'm not gonna lie. You know, we felt like something had followed us home. Where was it that we had? Was it the house? And we felt like something followed us home.
That was in Clody, wasn't it? In Clody Cemetery?
Oh, yeah, in Clody Cemetery. Yeah. And after that incident, when I had got sick and
The flies was
There were flies. Yeah, there were a lot of flies.
For no reason. They were just there. And then 1 minute they was there, and then came back, they were pretty much left.
And I had noticed, like out of your peripheral, you'll like see little shadows or something move by. And again, I always play stuff off like, oh no, I'm just gonna dismiss it. I didn't see what I thought I just saw, but I kept dismissing it. Mike finally said one day he felt like something was there, and I just asked just to see what he would say. What area of the house have you seen what you think you've seen, to see if it was the same place where I've been seeing it. And sure enough, it was the same spot. So we don't know if we brought anything home. I feel like we did.
Well, the good part about it,
it didn't bother us.
It's not something dangerous or...
Right, it hasn't bothered us or bothered anything in the house. You'll just see like a little shadow every
now
now
her
and then.
Kids, especially the youngest one, always says something messed with her. She always claims there's something in the house, but you know, but here's the crazy part. We first moved in the house. We had a neighbor come and talk to me because I was outside doing something. I forgot what it was, but he said, this house is haunted. That's the house we live in now. And I said, wow. I said, that's a coincidence because we ghost hunters. And when I said that, the guy just turned around and walked away.
Yeah,
he looked like, what?
Wait,
you know what I mean? Yeah. But we haven't had any crazy, real crazy stuff. They said the people that moved in before we did turned right back out.
I think maybe that's why they think the place is haunted, because she moved out so quickly. But I hear every now and then it sounds like the front door is opening. I don't know what that sound is.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I always hear it when I'm in the kitchen. You can hear it. Because I thought a lot that it was somebody coming in, usually you coming in, but then I look and I notice ain't no light shining in. It's just the sound.
I don't know. They're having a couple of funerals. We're out here to the Skyway Memorial Cemetery, and they're having a couple of funerals.
Couple ceremonies, so we don't want to stay too long. We just want to come out here and do a quick video, something different that we haven't done before, and get something out because we have been slacking on putting out videos.
She's been slacking.
He's been slacking.
No, I've just been doing a lot of DJing
he's been
and stuff.
Busy.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I have things going on. He has things going on. So, hopefully we'll come out with a new video soon for you guys.
Peace.
All right. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, stop watching our videos and not subscribing. Subscribe. Watch, like, subscribe, and share.
Hey,
tell other people.
Like, subscribe. Hey, watch, like, subscribe.
Tell other people about our videos.